Hey, I'm ThinkerThunker. Here is my book on Amazon. Paperback is finally out, $23.99, or download it right now on Kindle, $4.99. How to Find and Film a Bigfoot, an exercise in critical thinking. I put stuff in there that I would never say in videos, including my own personal encounters and why I became ThinkerThunker. It's all in there. Check it out. Hey, this is ThinkerThunker. This video is called Michigan Bigfoot Video Crossing Cache River. Almost 1 million views. This thing has gone viral. Just posted July 12th by Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization. Come give these guys a subscribe and a thumbs up on this video. Let's watch for a second. There's only 4 seconds to it. Now, the masses tend to think that this is just some dude crossing the river in waders. Are they right? Let's go check it out. Just for fun, I'm going to do a quick color analysis test. Drag this color tool out here, and I'm going to paint a little red patch there, just to show you that if I use this color picker tool, it tells us exactly the color we're on. And if you look down here on this little tool, you see the actual RGB color, so that you could call up a printer and say, hey, I want the color 25590, and you would get that exact red. And if I do the color picker on white or green, wherever the cursor is, it tells you that exact color. So if I start checking out on our Fisherman here, we can look and see that that is red. I mean, it's a pretty dark red, but it came from pure red. And if I start moving the cursor or moving the picker around, like down here, look at the bar, still red. Looking out on its stomach area, still red, from red. If I move way down here on its hip, from red. If I look up here on its face, even out towards its nose, still from red. So I searched for red fisherman waders to see if there were any new trends, any new fashion trends going on in the world of fishing. And while they do have red waders, you know, these are generally like the waders guys wear on like fishing vessels, you know, like crabbing ships. So they do have red waders, but scouring the internet, they don't have red waders or any waders that cover all the way, you know, to your nose, face, hands, neck, arms, everything. It doesn't exist. And if you think Big Red here is just some dude in a monkey suit, for one, he'd be pretty crazy or pretty dumb to be out in a river wearing a bulky suit. Not a good idea. But let's just put somebody in there for scale. I'll pull his head over. Let me zoom in some. Okay, so the guy in the gray here, he's got on a jacket, hoodie, cap, and look at Big Red's head. I mean, it is massive in comparison, even when these two guys are scaled to the same size. So there's no real good explanation for that. And last question, why does it not seem to have a traditional Bigfoot physique? You know, with the massive neck, the massive trapezius. And maybe it's a female. I'm seeing signs of what looks to be a female, breast possibly. Maybe it's a gangly kid, who knows? Not all humans are built exactly the same. So why would all of forest giant kind have to be built exactly the same? Okay, so now I want to know what you guys think. We're going to have a vote immediately following this for YouTube members and Patreon patrons, and the vote is going to be this. Do the masses know what they're talking about? Is this really just some fisherman dude out there in red experimental full body, full coverage waders? Or two, do we not have the slightest idea what this is? Or can we at least not prove what this is, and we need to look into it further? If the vote comes out, everybody voted for number 2, then I'm going to make a second video where I stabilize this and try to enhance it some because there is some weird stuff going on here. I mean, some people think it's carrying a deer. Some people think it's carrying a baby, which begs the question, do fishermen often go out carrying babies? Or do fishermen often go out with rod and reel and snag a deer, you know, and have to haul the deer out through the river? You know, I'm just not hip to that whole new scene. Oh yeah, wearing experimental red waders. That's why we're having the vote. I want to know what you guys think. And now I want to do something I have never done before in over a decade. I'm going to do a special shout out to somebody. His name is Brandon. He's a YouTube member. He's also a patron. You know, we've all had a pretty weird, pretty rough year, but Brandon has had a pretty rough life. He's been in and out of hospitals his whole life, but to chat with this guy, you would never know it. He's the sharpest, nicest guy ever with the best attitude. Man, there is something we can all learn from Brandon. You're a great guy, Brandon. So I wish everybody would send Brandon some good positive vibes and be thinking about him. He needs everybody's support. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.